Oprah Winfrey is not so much an actress as she is the host of a top-rated television show. A newswoman and anchor by profession, she plays opposite Willard Pugh, a film and TV actor. I asked Oprah Winfrey whether she knew how the author felt about the character she had created.
How she feels.
You've talked to her?
Yeah, I've talked to her. She was on set with us practically every day.
Was she
doing the
really?
shooting? Yes. And the characters, Sophia and Harpo, are modeled after her parents. So she sent me pictures of her own parents. And Sophia and her mother is much bigger than her father. So Sophia is more robust than Harpo. And she tells me that I am Sophia and that I remind her of her mother, which is the biggest compliment you can have. Of course, Willard Pugh is Harpo in my mind. And when I saw him screen test, I said, this man is Harpo. And if he doesn't get the part, then it's okay if I don't, because he is it. Sophia, however, for me, is a combination of so many women in my history. She represents a legacy of black women, I think.
She represents a legacy. I remember many mothers.
Very much
like Sophia.
Strong, independent, knows who she is. Her only tragedy, Claire, is that she did not know that she was born before her time. And she was proud of being a black woman, but just didn't recognize that she couldn't do the same thing that white women do. She couldn't assert herself at that time in 1922. And she could not be who she wanted to be. And that she had to take orders from a woman such as Miss Millie, who certainly doesn't have the strength of character that she does, but that because of the time, she had to do what she was told. And that's her tragedy. That's her biggest failing, I think.
It's interesting, Willard, that weak men, opposites attract. Weak men always are attracted to stronger women, almost always.
Okay, but then who is to say he was a weak man?
I want to hear about what you think.
See, it seems as if he may be a weak man because he lets her do certain things. But love is blind, crippling, crazy. You know, and a lot of things happen. In Harpo's life, what goes behind that person to make that person the way they are is a story that people should really look into and try to see through, not the surface.
There's
because
a
lot of
history of
times you have to laugh to keep from crying. And a lot of situations that Harpo's been through. Mother dying when he was young, seeing her be beat to death. Here comes Celie comes into his life, a stepmother who he doesn't know, trying to take the place of his real mother, so he doesn't like that. Then the father's beating her all the time. Then finally he falls in love with Sophia, somebody he really loves, and he wants to do anything he can to keep her and keep her happy. And then, but she won't mind because most of the women during that period are supposedly doing what the man said do, and Sophia wouldn't. So he goes to the father for help. He says, beat her. Celie, who's always getting beaten, and he goes to her and says, well, what did she say? She says, beat her. He thinks it's right. That's the thing to do until he tries it, and she ends up whipping up on him. And it was not that Harpo could not whip Sophia. He couldn't hit Sophia because he loved Sophia.
Oh.